our final topic is going to be a couple of things. It's our first look or looks at um, Echo and Ironheart. Uh, not those characters. Well, in one case, that character. But first, we'll start with Echo. And we got our first look at Wilson Fisk. Big man himself, donned in the iconic white suit, also looks bigger. In this, it looks like they got some padding, and then we got another look here. Pretty interesting, as he seemingly hasn't been shot. Um,
She got
Alex,
bad
you got
aim.
you got thoughts?
She's blind. No, wait, she's deaf. She. I don't got any defense for that. Sorry, Maya. You just got bad aim. Um. Wow. Um. Yeah, I think he's looking sharp. Again, he is looking a little big, but yeah. I mean, no, not much. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, do you think this is a flashback? Do you think that's the most likely thing?
Yeah, why not? I don't know. It's too hard to say right now. Like,
I would have to say it has to be a flashback. You can't just like you can't then like legitimize or try to do like a show about Maya and like her being a deadly assassin and then just have her miss from point blank range. You can't do that.
that'd be
So
that would be hilarious though. That would make my day.
so I feel like it kind of has to be a flashback.
Yeah, by the way, can you send me those pictures?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just send you the links to
Okay.
go find them. Uh yeah, so I don't think it's in the present day MCU. I think it's gonna be flashbacks that kind of also establish the fact that he's not Kingpin from the Netflix universe. Um so yeah, that's what I think about those images. He looks like a menace, obviously,
Yep.
which is great. Um So yeah, that's my thoughts on Kingpin. But now we'll move into our main villain for Ironheart has been revealed, and I like the costume a lot.
It's
Anthony
me.
Ramos as the Hood.
Oh, Hood.
What do you think? You're a big costume guy. Do you got any thoughts on this?
It's a, it's a it's a pretty bland costume.
Yeah,
Um, you know, it's it's something, that's for sure. I don't think it looks too extravagant, but yeah, I think it looks good. I think I'm excited to see the Hood's inclusion. It's very interesting they brought the Hood in, but you know, why not?
yeah, yeah. Right. The Hood's kind of more of a magical type
Yeah.
of sorcerer
And he's
type
also
of
yeah.
figure.
He's also like not like, this sounds really bad, but he's like more of like a background guy. Like, sorry to any Hood fans, but like he's a background guy. He's a background bad guy. So yeah, I mean, poor guy, feel bad, but costume looks pretty sick, not gonna lie.
I do like the costume. I do like its simplicity. Yeah, a really obscure character, right, to use as the villain. I kind of like it too. I'm interested if they keep some of his comic origins where he is like a sorcerer. He has magical abilities. I wonder if they're gonna do that, if they're gonna go through with
Mm.
that. Because I would be really interested, and it would we would kind of need some explaining as to where he got those magical abilities. I think that would be an interesting plot point. It's rumored, this is rumor, that Agatha might be his
It's been
magical
Agatha all
advisor.
along.
That would be interesting. That would be cool if Agatha's pulling some strings now after WandaVision. Um, so you never know. But the suit, the outfit, I think looks really great. An obscure character, so like I don't have big expectations. I don't know much about the actor Anthony Ramos,
Yeah,
so I'm really interested in seeing what type of role he plays and what's going on with him. But what's we gonna
yeah.
stick to the origin or is it something new?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
And then finally, I think the biggest thing is we got our first look at Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams
Ironheart.
in the suit. Obviously, this is the mocap right here. And then right here, we got the full suit. The full suit.
Whoa, that picture was real.
That picture was real, yeah. So we got the full suit right here.
Whoa,
I
that looks badass.
I assume this is the suit we'll see in Wakanda Forever. And then at the start of the Ironheart series, I assume this is like Mark 1, Mark 2 for her. Um,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah,
it looks really badass. Somebody pointed out that it looks like Iron Man suit from the Ultimate Comics universe.
yeah. Well,
So
if you also see right here, I can also exclusively report that the new Ironheart suit in the series is referred to the Legacy suit.
legacy suit, legacy suit,
So yeah,
correct?
it's probably based off. She probably based it off of the Mark One and the Hulkbuster suit.
Hmm.
So because that's what it looks like to me. It looks chunky like the Mark One, but it looks slim like the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm glad they're going. Obviously, this is one of her first suits. I I am in the camp that the Iron Man suits like get progressively worse.
Yes,
Just
visually,
looking,
yes.
yeah, I just like the more practical. I mean, obviously, Robert, he absolutely deserved the right to not have to wear the suit, but the practicality of it,
Yeah.
it just made it look cool. It made it feel more real. When we get to Infinity War, I'm just like, okay, this
No,
is.
I will always say, I will always defend Marvel and their VFX. That first suit up of the Mark 50 in New York in Infinity War will still forever be one of the worst looking visual effect shots I've ever seen.
I don't
Like
even mind the visuals. It
the
doesn't feel
looks,
right.
yeah, and it's like the lighting looks really weird. Now, if you look at people who make Iron Man suits, like 3D print his nano suits, they look really good because they're bulky. They're bulky armor suits. They're not these super slim, tight, or it looks like I just spray painted a bunch of colors on you. But the bulk to it looks really good, and I think I'm happy that they're going back to it.
Yeah, I 100%
Yeah.
agree. I also get a little bit of some War Machine vibes.
Yeah.
I kind of like the mix. I like the silver. I like the red. I
Yeah.
like what we're going with the
Absolutely.
suit. And hopefully there is some practical shots. I assume there's going to be.
I hope.
Some people were complaining because it looks a little bit like Master Chief.
Oh, no, it does not.
It doesn't, in my opinion, but it does look like it is going to be made out of cars and stuff. Like it's being rumored to be, like just old car pieces.
It's a box of
It's a
scraps.
box of scraps. So
Yeah.
uh, I really like the suit a lot. I assume it's her first suit in the show. And yeah, I'm glad we're going back to the classic bulky suit that looks like somebody who has a crap ton of weapons would wear. I understand that Tony is ridiculously intelligent, but his design, his fashion when it comes
Yeah.
to armor went downhill.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
post
I
Civil
will.
War,
I will also say this. It is important to know, Ironheart is not just female Iron Man.
right?
She's a very different person to Iron Man. The only similarity is that they wear Iron Man suits.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of people obviously they didn't love her comic story. I think a lot of her comic story is because it deals a lot with Tony's AI. I'm sure that could be an element, but like I don't want just like a Tony Stark fangirl. I don't want that. Just make her new and unique. You could have her be inspired by Tony,
Yeah.
want to live up to that. But like I don't want a Tony fangirl. It just
Because like yeah,
we've
the
we've
big
kind of gotten it.
The big thing is that in the comics, she in her college dorm room was able to recreate Tony's arc reactor by herself.
Right.
And so I hope we see that in not only Wakanda Forever, but her series.
Yeah. And I would, the one element I would like to see is like Tony be the AI of the suit.
Yeah,
Some way they could do that. I doubt it's gonna happen.
why not?
But
What?
maybe down the line Tony could be the AI. Maybe.
Why not?
I don't
Could
know.
you imagine getting Robert Downey Jr.? Hey man, we need you to come back to be in the
Just do
MCU.
the voice.
Yeah, we don't need you to like actually be here. We can you just like go to your closet and just like say these lines like pretty robotically, but like still like Tony Stark.
Yeah, right. Just as Tony Stark as a robot. Yeah.
Yeah, just like say it like Jarvis, but like don't.
Yeah, right. Right.